from the health perspective to also the uh, Cosmo analysis that you were, the detailed analysis that you were sharing. I think that was very interesting because I could relate a lot of things. I could relate a lot of things, that were going around, and that interests, as I said, interests me. So I had somebody, with whom I could at least speak or seek an opinion, and maybe that's the inquisitiveness which I have. So that's why.
Understood. And
Yeah.
that was a time when you saw Operation Sindoor happening.
Yeah, yeah, correct, correct.
And the solar eclipse March 29 impact was really immense on the country.
Yeah,
And
yeah, of course.
because of too much of divergence of topics, I had to halt the Cosmo Astro Geointelligence.
Yeah.
And
No,
just
it was really great, sir. It was really great. I think the kind of deep analysis that you used to give, not just on the geopolitical, I think it was also the economic uh, report that you used to share, the global markets, the Indian markets. I think it gave a lot of insight, and it helped at least me to make certain wise decisions, till the time it was coming in. Not that, I made a lot of money out of it economically, but yeah, I mean, it helped, honestly speaking. I mean, it did help me a lot in giving a perspective, and it's always good to have a perspective before you make a decision, So, decision I feel should always be informed, So that's how it is.
you want this Cosmo Astro Geointelligence to start again?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I'd always been requesting you. I think that is whenever you asked in the group, so I've always been very vocal about it. That, you should start with it. I think that'll give a great perspective to everyone. See, it's always better to be prepared for what's coming in. Sometimes I think we react to adversities in a different way. But if we are prepared mentally, at least that this thing is coming. If you know that the rain is going to happen, at least you will carry your umbrella with you so that you don't get completely drenched. You'll wear rain shoes or something. But हाँ, भीगना है तो भीगना है, वो तो इम्पैक्ट आएगा ही, बट हाँ, कितना सेफगार्ड कर सकते हैं अपने आप को, आई थिंक दैट्स व्हाट मोर इम्पोर्टेंट इज.
Two things instead of Cosmo Astro Geointelligence, I added two things which I am intermittently doing. Is one is the scalar bulletin, another is the Panchang.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Panchang I had to do after the demise of my own Chacha because he was bringing Panchang for last so many years. So it became more like my family responsibility to focus on Panchang because now after he is gone, there is nobody to take out Panchang in our family.
Okay, okay.
So it became more like my responsibility to bring that annual Panchang also. And I would be
Mm-hmm.
very busy doing that for the new year when Vikrami Samvat changes. So February, March, I would be working a lot to that was going to lakhs of people actually earlier. My family
Okay.
used to do that for last 250 years or so.
Oh,
From undivided India, we were doing Panchang for the entire masses. We used to
okay.
declare the festivals and all the important days, and we used to do the forecasts. There are some newspapers in North India. One of them is called Punjab Kesari.
जी जी जी.
The Saptaik Bhavishya is coming for last 50 years now.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's the our family was today only some relatives came from Jalandhar. Our family was what do you say, the guide to Indira Gandhi.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Yeah.
just like that. So we have we and there was a family function in our family where at in one of the marriage, one person came today in her marriage.
जी.
Both Vajpayee ji as the leader of opposition and Indira Gandhi as the Prime Minister of India. Both were invited to be present in the same occasion, and that was against the protocol that
Oh,
both of them cannot coexist in a personal private function.
okay.
So finally, Indira Gandhi was just 2 kilometers away from that destination in Ghaziabad, and she backed out. So ours has
Okay.
been a politically very active family.
Good.
We are the guys who in 1960s were the founding members of Bharatiya Janata Sangh,
Okay.
and our family has signed into the formation of Bharatiya Janata Party also.
Okay, great.
So our family, I have a book with me now. I'm not sure whether I can. Again, I have a back problem of my background. Let me see if I can show you the book. So this is a guy from our family. I do not know how will it read it. What it says is, you can see a person here.
Yeah.
So this is person is alive. He is around 87 years. He is 2 years
Oh,
younger to Dharmendra. Late Dharmendra. His name is Baldev Raj Sharma. So he is alive and in in Ghaziabad. He is one of the founding members of Bharatiya Janasangh and Bharatiya Janata Party both.
oh,
And he is the first person to fight elections for Bharatiya Janasangh.
okay,
Here from Meerut, when nobody was there in politics from BJP.
okay,
Narendra Modi was not even born. So it is with respect to politics, he was too young.
okay.
He has seen uh, the thick and thin of Indian politics. From that, and I have seen both Vajpayee ji and Advani ji
Mhm.
attending meetings in the architect office. Those were the days when we used to see all these people in our house normally, as if nothing is happening. So I moved away from politics. It became very, very boring for me.
Okay.
Once I entered science, I lost the interest in active public life because the scientist is a loner. I took a backseat. Just around, I think, 6 years back, I was too much involved into many organizations. I've decided to move away. So I normally feel allergic to political discussions, but to be very frank with you, Malav, I know everything. The
I'm sure,
sad
sir.
part of the
I'm
story
sure.
is what is going to happen and what is happening.
I'm sure, sir. I'm
I
sure.
know a lot and I keep my mouth shut. So, this cosmic Modi is an attempt for people to read and understand politics in India
Hmm.
from a cosmo-astro perspective. I would say this is one of the best books I would have written till date.
Hmm.
And this would also tell you more about cosmo-astro because the moment you joined, uh, we were actually talking about how reading the cosmo-astro code book, the personal book, would help because these are 200 pages or 170 pages. That's a very large, thick book. Coming back, so Malav, I just wanted to talk to you because you would have seen me always replying to you very roughly.
No, it's okay, sir. I understand that. I really understand that, and I respect that because see, in fact, I'll give an example. Like I'd always been fond of reading about people, so I especially read, to just refresh my knowledge, which I'd read earlier, because you mentioned about Mr. Harprasad Nanda today, while talking to another gentleman. While I know, how this it's a case study in itself, how he safeguarded Escorts takeover by Lord Swaraj. And
Do you
I,
know I've
again, and
reported?
also,
Do you
Anji,
know I've reported to him for 4 years, Mr. H.P. Nanda?
I'm sure, sir, because the
Half,
way you
half
wrote
of
it.
my life I've reported to Rajananda also.
Oh, great. That's
And
nice.
my last boss in Escorts was Nikhil Nanda.
Okay.
I have
Okay.
actually escorted Amitabh Bachchan many times to his office.
Oh,
And
okay.
I've also driven Shweta Bachchan in that golf cart. So
Okay.
I've seen all these Raj Kapoor family kids were all around us.
Okay.
The death of Rajananda was declared to the media by me.
Oh, okay. 2018, he passed away.
Correct. And I was the guy, they actually press wrote as they actually mistyped it that Rajni Sharma, the director of Escorts Limited,
Okay.
has declared that Rajananda is no more. He died. So I actually declared his death around half an hour before because I was deep inside the Medanta hospital itself.
Okay.
So because of my close associations with Nanda family most of my life.
Okay.
So I know what these guys are, how they have struggled, and because Escorts was the top fourth largest industrial house in India at that time. It was Tata, Birla, Thapad, and Escorts.
Yeah.
There was no Reliance. Adani was going to the school at that time. So there was technically nobody in the industrial houses there at time. So there was
Mhm.
no Mukesh Ambani, there was no Anil Ambani. Dhirubhai Ambani was also not that big. So it was only Tatas, it was only Birlas, it was Tapads and Escorts.
No, no, I understand, sir. In fact, I read a lot about Mr. Harprasad Nanda earlier also. And as I said that, I try to refresh that knowledge again because, sometimes you read a lot, but, the crucial information, it either slips or it remains with you. But the facts, you can't just join the dots. So I read, I think, and I've always been very inquisitive about, again, for that family because, the way he struggled after coming from Pakistan, I think he set it up. He I think, took over the
Then I would
distributorship.
recommend a book, Days of My Years by Nani Palkhiwala.
Okay.
And it's a wonderful biography about about HP Nanda.
Okay.
And the book, I hope it shouldn't get printed because we are working very hard to stop that book.
Okay.
That book would be called The Rise and Fall of Escorts.
Okay.
And it is being supposed to be written by somebody called Deepak Mahindru, who was earlier secretary of IDAL. So he Escorts Dealers Development Authority Limited. So
Mm-hmm.
I have given him a public message refuting his idea about writing this book, and he wants to. I told him, look, you cannot declare it as a fall of Escorts. It has been taken over by Kubota. They are doing well. They are gaining market share. Even if the Nanda legacy is over, doesn't mean that Escorts has gone. So Escorts still remains a very powerful brand, and it sells like a hot cake. It is about to, I think, cross over Sonalika in next quarter or so. So,
Oh.
having said that, it is the Kubota now. It is not Escorts, but
Yeah,
I would
correct.
not say that Escorts has died.
I think so. It was one of the most prudent and solid manufacturing companies in India, which actually created a product which had a lot of strength and a good market outreach. And I think Mr. Nanda also played a pivotal role there, both Mr. Rajananda and Mr. Harprasad Nanda.
You want to hear the
Because
secret? Then we shift to the topic, next topic. The
yeah,
secret is Escorts is not known for its products. It is known for its people. So
okay.
Escorts would have created the largest number of CEOs for the corporate world.
Hmm.
I became a CEO very early in my life, and I give 100% credit to Escorts. And I would have been the CEO of at least 5 companies in my career, including 20,000 crore empire in Dubai. But what I can say is Escorts was a learning university. It was a
Correct.
university of management learning. People learned and then they moved on.
Hmm.
The entire Sonalika got created because of Escorts.
Okay.
Today, Sonalika would be an empire of 85,000 crores.
Correct.
But if you can walk inside Sonalika, it is photocopy of Escorts.
Yeah.
So exact photocopy. People just copied. Maruti Dev got their complete vendor base because these were vendors of Escorts. Escorts conglomerate was 28 companies, including JCV, including
Yeah.
Class, including Godse, Mahale. So Escorts can be tagged as 92 first-time businesses in India. So he
Hmm.
was one of the best startup entrepreneurs of those times. In those days, there was nothing called startup. Startup is a useless definition of a loss-making company where the founder wants to sell their stake and run away with no
Yeah.
prudence, no balance sheets, no profitability. Escorts HP Nanda started 92 first businesses in the country, even dry docks. In those days, Nan's supermarket. So I've
Hmm.
seen first supermarket in India starting as early in 1991.
So we bought. In fact, let me tell you this. While you were talking about the product, it just reminded me. We bought our first color television in 1983, which was named after Nikhil Nanda and Natasha Nanda, which was known as Nikitasha. I'm sure you would know that. And that television set worked for us for almost 14 years. And that was the first color TV which we bought in 1983, just before the Asian Games. So that's why I said that, the product quality was such that, and we never had a picture tube problem or anything. I mean, today's televisions, I mean, 5 years, 6 years warranty, and then, there are issues there. I mean, whether it is air conditioner or anything for that matter, whichever company you take. And that's why I said, but yeah, you're right. I mean, it's about the management, what kind of people you create and the kind of uh, environment you create for them to work. And that's how, the delivery happens.
Very true. People have forgotten the name of a bike called Rajdut motorcycles.
Yeah, absolutely. Dharmendra used to.
The name of a bike called
The-
Yamaha Motors.
yeah,
Yamaha RX 100.
correct, correct. And I think it's the most famous bike, and let me tell you that it's one of the most uh, converted bikes now. Still people like to buy that bike, and they take it for refurbishing again. That's how it is. So,
I gifted my RX 100 to my mechanic only while I was living in Faridabad. And you would be surprised to know that it runs even today.
okay, okay.
Bike which I bought in 1990. This is
Mhm.
2025. 35 years, Yamaha RX 100 runs perfect.
Okay, cool.
The Ford 3600 tractors run perfect, bought in 1985.
Okay.
So that is the beauty of Escorts products in those days. So you don't
Yeah.
find this reliability in any of the Tatas even today. So
Yeah.
what is a uh, legacy what HP would have created, no doubt about it. And let's shift the topic. You are in Yes
Just one
Bank.
more last thing, so that I would
By the way, Malab, you are in Yes Bank.
yes, sir. I work with Yes Bank. I joined 2 years back.
You know this guy called Pankaj Sharma.
So I've heard Pankaj Sharma actually, the CEO, COO.
No,
So he, in fact, Pankaj Sharma, he was with us in RBL also, because before this I was working with RBL, and I spent
no,
about
no, no.
9 years with
No.
RBL.
Cut that story short. He's a smaller guy. He's a vice president.
Okay, then maybe I'll have to look for him, so because I mean, uh, then I'll have to look for him. I'll find that out.
Short, excuse me, good night. But Acha, anything you want to ask?
No, not today, sir.
So your papers are getting ready.
Okay.
Couple of days.
Okay.
So you are ready to do that, right?
Right.
Good. So papers will reach you by say second or third. And
Fine.
our meeting is on 11 o'clock Friday.
Second, yes.
Right. Before that, I think you will get the folder by Wednesday. You can access. Your
Right.
folder was always there.
Oh,
So do you want to start from lesson 1 or lesson 4 or 6?
let's discuss it and you can decide it.
You tell me.
Okay.
अभी पहले से शुरू करना है बीच में कि लास्ट में?
लास्ट का ही करते हैं.
क्योंकि ये धुरंधर कई बार स्टार्ट हुई है.
हम्म.
धुरंधर मूवी देख ली आपने?
हम्म.
अच्छा, आपने मूवी पहले ही देख ली है. चलिए, गुड नाइट.
Right.
सो वीसी सर, टेल मी सर.
सर एक मैं अभी पीछे पढ़ रहा था व्हाट अबाउट द न्यूक्लियर बैटरी चाइना हैज डेवलप्ड द न्यूक्लियर बैटरी व्हिच लास्ट फॉर द लाइफ इज 50 years.
नहीं आएगी सर. नहीं. That battery is existing with Russia for last what 50 years.
Okay.
It's already there. Sir. डिफेंस बैटरी है सर.
अच्छा.
रशिया के पास ये वाला केमिस्ट्री ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल है सर. 50 साल हो गया. कुछ काम नहीं आता सर. क्या करेंगे उसका? कोई कमर्शियल वैल्यू तो है नहीं. और सर एक और चीज है सर. वी शुड नॉट क्रिएट प्रोडक्ट्स which last too long. It doesn't suit the economy also. चीजें
लिथियम बैटरी भी है व्हाट अबाउट द डिस्पोजल इनके डिस्पोजल की क्या प्रॉब्लम रहेंगे क्योंकि लिथियम बैटरी भी अब आ गई हैं.
अब तो सर लिथियम में से सारा मटेरियल रिकवर हो जाता है. देयर आर लॉट ऑफ गुड कंपनीज who are into the cycle economy and they are recycling the material, extracting the raw materials of battery and selling them back. मेरे ही अपना ट्रेंड बच्चे, many of the Indian Institute of Science scientists who got trained by us for 4 years. एक का क्या नाम है? What is his name? श्रीवास्तव है ना? So there are a lot of guys doing the same job. बैटरी को खोलते हैं, उसमें से सारा मटेरियल एक्सट्रैक्ट करते हैं and they send it back. मोदी जी has visited that plant also. अब तो हजारों टनों में काम चल रहा है सर. In India, because the production and consumption of batteries is in full swing, there are many companies doing this job.
मतलब ईवी इसका मतलब बढ़ेंगी फिर तो।
सर आज मेरे पे प्रेशर है,
हम्म,
देयर इज अ स्टैंडर्ड 16292 2025। अभी गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने आज एक नोटिफिकेशन निकाल दिया है कि
हम्म,
इलेक्ट्रिक ट्रैक्टर्स की जो जो लेजिस्लेटिव टेस्टिंग है, उसका स्टैंडर्ड जो इशू हुआ था उसके ऊपर रेगुलेटरी नोटिफिकेशन आ गया।
अच्छा।
व्हाट आई एम अंडरस्टैंडिंग इज 2026 मोदी विल स्टार्ट प्रेशराइजिंग ऑन इलेक्ट्रिक ट्रैक्टर्स। इसका
अच्छा।
मतलब ये हुआ कि अब ईवी गांव तक पहुंचेगा।
हम्म,
मेरे पास कॉल आ गई थी आज से 4 दिन पहले, कोई मिस्टर सिन्हा है पटना में।
हम्म,
ही वाज सेइंग कि मैं बिहार के हर गांव में चार्जिंग स्टेशन लगाना चाहता हूँ। तो मैं उसकी शक्ल देख रहा था जूम कॉल पे। मैंने कहा सर सब कुछ ठीक चल रहा है ना, मतलब आपकी तबीयत वबीयत ठीक ठाक है? कह रहे
हम्म,
क्या मतलब, मैं समझा नहीं। मैं कहा सर क्या बात कर रहे हो, बिहार में हर गांव में ईवी आ जाएगी? कहता आप क्या बात करते हो, आपको समझ में नहीं आ रही है कि यहाँ पर ईवी का प्रोग्रेस बिहार में आपके महाराष्ट्र से ज्यादा है? मैं तो हैरान हो गया सुन के। मैं कहा ये क्या चल रहा है? कहता है ईवी का स्प्रेड बहुत फास्ट है। चार्जिंग स्टेशन का उसने मेरे को इतना सारा फोटोग्राफ भेजा, इतना तो दिल्ली में नहीं लगा हुआ। सो अब इसका मतलब ये है कि प्रोग्रेस ईवी में बहुत जल्दी आएगी। अगला 2-3 साल के अंदर अंदर आप प्रोग्रेस देखेंगे, अच्छी खासी आ चुकी होगी। आज भी मेरे को अभी ईस्ट इंडिया की एक टॉप सोलर कंपनी है, उनके एमडी ने मेरे को बोला है कि मेरे को आप मेंटर करो। दे आर एक्चुअली सेलिंग मोर देन टाटास द सोलर यूनिट्स एंड दे वांट टू ग्रो बियॉन्ड 4,000-5,000 करोड़। तो उसका एमडी बोल रहा है मेरे को आप ट्रेन करो आरडीएस चाणक्य प्रोग्राम में। तो मैंने उससे पूछा, मैंने कहा आप और क्या करते हो? कह रहा हमारा अभी वो ई मोबिलिटी में गए हैं। मैं कहा ई मोबिलिटी में क्या करेगा? कहता चार्जिंग स्टेशंस बनाऊंगा। मैं कहा कितने, कौन से वाले बना रहा है? कह रहा मैं डीसी डीसी बना रहा हूँ। मैं को तो बड़े महंगे होते हैं। कहता हाँ बना रहे हैं ना सर। मैं कहा वो किस लिए? कहता ट्रकों की और बसों की ईवी चार्जिंग के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है। मैं को वहाँ कहाँ पहुँच गए ट्रक बस चार्ज? कहता सर आपको पता ही नहीं है। मैं कहा नहीं। कहता असम में ईवी की मेजर ड्राइव चल रही है।
अच्छा।
तो मैं कहा किस फील्ड में? कहता बसों में और ट्रकों में। मैं कहा तभी मेरे को वो आई बोर्ड बोल रही है कि आप हमारी टिपर्स जो हैं और ट्रक्स हैं, इनको ईवी के लिए आप जरा बात करो डीजीएमएस में, वहाँ पे अप्रूवल दिलवाओ, ये करो। मेरे पास सर हर दूसरी क्वेरी ईवी सेक्टर की आ रही है। मेरे पास सारी एमएसएमई टेक्नोलॉजी कंपनीज के काम ही वहीं के आ रहे हैं।
तो ये सेक्टर काफी ग्रोथ करेगा इस हिसाब से।
सर पिछले साल में बस का सेगमेंट और ट्रक का सेगमेंट इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल्स में खुल गया है। अभी मेरे पास कंपनियों से फोन आते हैं कि सर हमारे पास जॉन डियर का ट्रैक्टर है 5310, उसके पीछे और आगे बुल लगी हुई है, बुल के ग्रैबर लगे हुए हैं। सर वो डीजल है, उसमें बहुत खर्चा होता है, 24 घंटे ट्रैक्टर हमारा चलता नहीं है। ट्रैक्टर किसान का ट्रैक्टर तो 5-6 घंटे चलने के लिए बना है, और उसके बाद में वो ट्रैक्टर गर्म हो जाता है तो किसान भी खड़ा कर देता है। अभी हमें 24 घंटा फैक्ट्री में ट्रैक्टर चलाना है, तीनों शिफ्ट, उसमें वो ट्रैक्टर खराब हो जाता है। आप हमें इलेक्ट्रिक ट्रैक्टर दे दो। मैंने कहा ये तू कहाँ से पता करके आया है? कह रहा सर इलेक्ट्रिक ट्रैक्टर 5 साल में मैं खरीद लूंगा। उतने में मेरे को 2 डीजल ट्रैक्टर खरीदने पड़ जाते हैं 5 साल में, क्योंकि आपका जो डीजल ट्रैक्टर है जॉन डियर का, वो तो 2-2.5 साल में खत्म हो जाता है, एक और लेके आना पड़ता है। मैंने कहा वो क्यों भाई? कहता तीनों शिफ्ट चलाते हैं, तो आपका तो ट्रैक्टर घिस घिसा के साइड में हो जाता है। डीजल अलग खाता है, तेल अलग खाता है, और बुल का इक्विपमेंट लगा हुआ है। तो आप हमारे को पूरा लोडर ग्रैबर लगा के दो ना इलेक्ट्रिक ट्रैक्टर में। मैंने कहा कितने हॉर्स पावर का चाहिए? 65 हॉर्स पावर का चलेगा सर। मैं कहा तू पागल हो गया, तेरे को तेरा मतलब क्या? कहता कब मिल जाएगा ट्रैक्टर? ओ मैं कहा पहले डिजाइन भी तो करना पड़ेगा। कहता क्या मतलब? मैं कहा वर्ल्ड में कहाँ मिलता है? कहता कहीं नहीं। मैं कहा फिर तो मेरे पास क्यों आ गया? कहता नहीं उन्होंने बताया कि आप दे दोगे। मैं कहा यहाँ पे पेड़ पे लगा हुआ है ट्रैक्टर, पहले डिजाइन होगा अप्रूव होगा। कहता नहीं अप्रूवल की जरूरत नहीं है, आप ट्रैक्टर दे दो हम अपने आप चला लेंगे। मैं कहा मतलब क्या है? कहता मैं रोड पे नहीं लाऊंगा। मैं कहा तेरे को बताया किसने? कहता वो दूसरा कंपनी है, दोस्त का कंपनी है गुजरात में, वो बोल दिया है। 3 और कंपनियों का फोन आ गया, पॉलीमर कंपनियां जो प्लास्टिक हैंडल करती हैं, सबको इलेक्ट्रिक ट्रैक्टर चाहिए। इंडस्ट्रियल फैक्ट्रीज में लोग बोल रहे हैं कि सर आप हमें ग्रैबर लगा दो और उस पर वो फोर्क लगा दो। मैंने कहा क्या करेगा फोर्क का? सर फोर्क लिफ्ट नहीं खरीदूंगा इसका गोदरेज का। मैं कहा उसका क्या होगा सर? वो ट्रैक्टर को ही यूज कर लेंगे ना सर, फोर्कलिफ्ट भी यूज कर लेंगे, लोडर भी यूज कर लेंगे। सर छोटा ट्रैक्टर में लोडर लगा के दे दो। मैं कहा उसका क्या होगा? छोटा सर इलेक्ट्रिक ट्रैक्टर जो है ना 25 हॉर्स पावर का, उसमें लोडर लगा दो। मैं कहा वो क्या करेगा? सर वो ट्रक के अंदर जाके लोडिंग कर लेंगे। मैं कहा तेरा दिमाग खराब हो गया, ये डीजल वाला ले ले। नहीं नहीं सर, डीजल नहीं, इलेक्ट्रिक ज़्यादा जरूरी है। सो इंडस्ट्री इलेक्ट्रिक ट्रैक्टर को एक्सेप्ट करना शुरू हो गई है और बहुत जल्दी कर रही है। उतना बैटरी नहीं है हमारे पास, डिमांड
तो
ज़्यादा है।
इसकी इसकी चार्जिंग उस पे हो जाती है, घर के हम उसमें लगा लें, गाँव में तो।
देते हैं ना ऑनबोर्ड चार्जर, घर
अच्छा।
पे लगाओ, रात रात में चार्ज हो जाएगी। रात रात में छोड़ दो, चार्ज हो जाती है। अगली कहानी, बिहार की सब्सिडी पूरे देश में सबसे ज्यादा है। ज्यादा दिन दूर नहीं है जब बाकी लोग बिहार से सीखेंगे कि देश कैसे चलाना है। मैं तो हैरान रह गया। मैं कहा ईवी की सब्सिडी कहाँ पे है सबसे ज्यादा? कहता सर बिहार में। मैं कहा दिल्ली में होगी। कहता नहीं नहीं सर, कहाँ दिल्ली में, वहां तो धुआं ही धुआं है। तो मैं
वहाँ
कहा
कितने परसेंट दे रहे गवर्नमेंट से?
एग्जैक्ट अमाउंट तो मेरे को नहीं पता, बट बिहार के सबसे ज्यादा है। बंगाल, बिहार, बंगाल भी ठीक है, बंगाल भी ठीक जा रहा है।
और विलेजेस में लैंड होल्डिंग तो काफी कम होगी, तो छोटे ट्रैक्टर ही काम देंगे अब आगे आगे वहाँ।
नहीं सर, उनको हॉर्स पावर ज्यादा चाहिए,
अच्छा।
काम जल्दी चाहिए उनको। हम भी यही सोचते हैं कि लैंड होल्डिंग छोटी हो गई तो ट्रैक्टर छोटा लगेगा। सबको
हाँ।
ट्रैक्टर बड़ा लग रहा है सर, एफिशिएंसी जल्दी ही चाहिए। पानी कम छोड़ते हैं कम टाइम के लिए, तो वो सब इशू है। तो इलेक्ट्रिक ट्रैक्टर में बूम आ रही है। अभी इलेक्ट्रिक ट्रैक्टर की मार्केट है 10 लाख ट्रैक्टर्स। ये अगले 5 साल में 20 लाख ट्रैक्टर हो जाएगी सर।